Hello folks, it's Gordon here, hope all is well with you. Another unbagging video, and as usual I've slit the top of the envelope and inside got a nice bit of bubble wrap strip taped up, rattling about inside. Now that suggests to me that the item will, the bit of silver, that's what it is obviously, you might have known that, is going to be inside a capsule, but the capsule might be inside another bag. That often happens when I hear that rattling noise. That is quite a rattle. Trying to find the edge to cut. Is that enough open? As soon as I get enough open to, there we go. I think that's enough open now. What's the betting I drop this on the floor? Pretty high, if you've seen some of my previous videos. Right, I've got enough. Have I got enough of it open to? No, not yet. Oh, too keen. There we go. That's more like it. I think that's enough. Right, careful, Gordon, careful. Careful for a change. Don't drop it for a change. No, right. Oh, it's not. It's just rattling about inside its case. Okay. Let's get to it. Here we go. Enjoy Coca-Cola. Coke bottles. Proper old school. Well, I am old, obviously. I grew up when the Coke only came in bottles and no plastic. You didn't really get the cans. You certainly didn't get plastic bottles. It was all glass bottles when I was a nipper. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. I can never get the focus on the video. The Coca-Cola company. And that side, not messing about, just says enjoy Coca-Cola, but it's a beautiful mirror finish. Now, this was one of the items that I'd available from a seller that I bought previously, and he was open to taking offers. And I'd seen this coin a few times on eBay, a bit more expensive. Now, certainly when I was able to make him an offer as well, actually that coin feels a bit raised on either side. I wonder if that's why it's rattling around. Oh, it is openable. This one has got a little finger socket, so I'm going to get it open. Now, one of the reasons I bought this is because to do with buying silver full stop. Because some silver stackers, silver collectors, silver stackers, buy silver because they think the fiat money system is going to collapse and you're going to be using silver to buy bread and the rest of your shopping. I'm not so sure about that. And they buy big 10-ounce bars of silver, lots of it. You're certainly not going to be able to buy your bread with a 10-ounce bar of silver. If you are going to be buying bread with silver, you're going to want the smaller coins, not big lumps of it. So I buy silver not for that reason. I buy it for the collecting side of it and the enjoyment side of it. So I pay a little bit more for the themed silver, but it's got the collector's premium that I pay is going to stay there if I then choose to sell it on. Again, does that make sense? But if you're going to buy silver just for investment, to be honest, nowadays you can buy funds, ETF funds, an exchange tracking fund. You could just buy a silver ETF, which basically tracks the price of silver. It's just as easy to put your money into that rather than buying physical silver. Does that make sense? So basically you're buying shares in silver or trading on the markets. So the reason I'm talking about that, particularly with Coke, is that you can buy shares in Coca-Cola. If I ask you who the most famous trader in the shares was, you might say Warren Buffett, and you'd probably be right. He's made a lot of money trading and buying shares. And his view is about buying shares for the long term, for the dividends, the annual dividends, and the increase in shares built on a solid company and business model. And the biggest holding in his portfolio, or always used to be, was Coca-Cola. Now, he's coming to the end of he's almost retiring from, he's the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, is his company. So there's a new CEO already been announced. And he's been selling some of his Coca-Cola shares. Now, a lot of people say it's for, some of it is profit taking, some of it is just to rebalance the portfolio, because Coca-Cola was, I think, maybe 40 or 50% of his portfolio. So if you're thinking, should I buy physical silver as an investment? I would say buy I'm not giving financial advice, by the way. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just what I would do is buy a tracking fund that tracks the price of silver. And I've got some money invested in tracking funds that just invest silver. And I've also got some Coca-Cola shares. So a cross between the two is to buy a 1 ounce coin from Coca-Cola about enjoying Coca-Cola. Does that make sense? That is 1 ounce of fine silver. Now, because of the price I paid of that, I could turn around and sell that on eBay, and I might do, for at least 10% profit, maybe 20% profit, which is not bad, is it? That I could make 10, 20% in a few days. So there we go. Let me know what you think about, look, you can see it actually moving about in its capsule. Oh, I was going to get it open, wasn't I? Too busy waffling. Not like me, is it? To spend so long waffling that I forgot what I was going to do. Now, this is a weird one. It's got the slot to get it open, but it doesn't seem to want to. It's creaking as though it wants to open. But that is staying solidly shut at the moment. I'll have to come back for that if I can get it open later. So wherever you're watching this video and you're interested in to see if I do get it open, make sure you're following me. Hit the subscribe button if you watch on YouTube. Make sure we're connected on Facebook or whatever. Hit the follow button, even if we are friends. Follow on Instagram, etc., and on Twitter. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below wherever you happen to be seeing this video. Signing off for now. Wishing you as ever health and happiness. I'll speak to you again soon.